But talking about revs and cars and everything fast, we have our car guys in studio. Good morning, boys. What beauty do you bring to our studio this morning?
Good morning, Ewan. Right, I'm Chiro, that's Gavin, and this is the new Audi S3.
It has a boost gauge.
Yes, that's its best feature.
It's one of the best features. The last car I saw that had a boost gauge as standard was a Lancia Delta Integrale, which is one of my favorite cars of all time, and I just love that. I just love that feature about it.
No, it really is. It's quite something quite special, and we'll show it to you in a little bit. Now, this brand new Audi S3 is quite something, isn't it? It makes a wonderful collection of noises.
It really, really does, and it all comes from that turbocharged soundtrack, which it's just got that kind of bark to it, which I really love.
No, it does. And the thing is, none of those noises are tire squeal because it's quattro. You'd have to be doing silly speeds to get this thing to make noises, to complain from the tires.
Absolutely, and I can completely see why it took you so long to give it to me,
Yes. I'm sorry about that.
After only a day of having it, it has really worked its way into my heart.
I actually, every drive that I had to do became slightly more exciting. Ironically, I went to go fetch a bus pass in this, and it was the highlight of my day.
That is extraordinary. I think looks-wise, I think the Germans just got a bit tired of aftermarket guys kind of souping up their cars. They just thought to themselves, well, why don't we just do it ourselves? You know what I mean? There is absolutely nothing that you could change on this car.
No, if I bought this car, I would leave it as is. It is perfect. It's such a brilliant little angry German. It really
Everything about this car is saying you've bought a really good car, even though you do like to wear tracksuit pants to a mall. It's fantastic.
Well, the opposite of tracksuit pants is this interior, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
Let's have a look at that. So follow us around inside here. And there's a couple of things we want to show you. Is it open your side, Gav?
It is now.
Try now. There we go.
Thanks.
Okay. Now, it just doesn't get much better than this, and much cleaner and much simpler. Let me just quickly drop the window so you can get a camera in here and have a look. There we go. Now,
this is one of the best, most intuitive, ergonomically designed interiors I've seen in a long, long time. It's fantastic.
Really is very pretty in here. Now, this is the party trick that I love. Look at that. Screen gymnastics. You don't see enough screen gymnastics.
Chiro loves it. It has a boost gauge.
Yes, I think we might have mentioned it. Now, something that I really, really like in here, we don't talk about this enough, Gav, is the volume knob.
Yes,
I hope you can see that on camera.
Yeah.
It's down here.
Absolutely.
And that's exactly where your hand rests.
Exactly.
It's perfect. It's just perfectly placed.
And it not only adjusts the volume, you can also skip track from side to side using that.
Yeah, it's very, very clever.
Now, this is also very clever, and we like this.
I like this a lot. So now, Audi came out with this a few years ago, and instead of sort of jogging the wheel around like that to get, you know, to your destination, you just draw the letters.
G. Yay. With...
Oh, no, that's not gone right. Hang on a second. We were... So we're trying to navigate to a specific street here. Look at that. A-V.
V-I-N.
Gavin Street.
Gavin Street.
It sounds dangerous.
Yeah, let's not go.
But it's as hard as it is to leave this incredible interior.
It's very nice place to be at.
This car has a boost gauge, which tells you how much turbo you're using, and it creates 206 kilowatts from a 2-liter turbo engine married to an extremely taut chassis and Audi's famous quattro system, which you mentioned.
It's fantastic to drive this thing. Now, interestingly, 206 kilowatts is exactly the same as the Astra OPC, just saying.
Yeah, which is very front-wheel drive, so it won't handle like this, but it does have one very distinct rival.
Yeah, no, it does indeed. Now, from within its own stable, the Golf R. Now, this is basically a Golf R underneath here. Same engine, same drivetrain, exactly the same power, except it has 4 rings on the front, and it's called an Audi.
Yes.
You'd have to pay 10,000 Rand more for this, though, 493,000 for this, 483 for the Golf R, but that makes it 100,000 Rand more expensive than the Volkswagen Golf GTI.
The standard GTI.
Which is already a very, very good car.
It is a very good car, but these are exceptional cars. Which one would you have, Chiro, the Golf R or the Audi S3?
I think I would take this, but in the 4-door Sportback version.
Absolutely, and you can get a 4-door option of this, because I was said earlier on the Golf R, because it has 4 doors, it's just more practical.
Yeah.
But you can get a 4-door version of this, and that interior just tells me it is some of the most beautiful example of design I've seen for a long, long, long time.
It's a fantastic place to be in there, it really is. So we've given you a few options, Ewan. Which one would you take?
Gentlemen, thank you so much. I must be honest, that's a sexy little number in our garage down there. I would definitely go for the S3. Thank you so much, guys. And Gavin, you know what? I'm sure you're not the only one getting so excited for that boost gauge. I think you've got many men's hearts racing this morning. Thank you so much, guys.